So, I want to talk first about immune health and illness prevention. So, what would you say are some practical tips to avoid getting sick while traveling, especially on planes or in crowded places?
Yeah, well, so there's a couple things. I mean, one, when you are traveling, you have to make sleep and rest a priority, which I know is not always easy to do, but you need to make sure, like, before you go on a trip, make sure that you're not heading into a trip like already underslept, right? You want to make sure that your body is good on sleep. Sleep's the number one thing that will keep your immunity in a good place. But I'm a really big fan of supplements, and I'll show you some of my favorite, like, general immunity things that are safe for everybody. I really like vitamin D. So with a vitamin D supplement, you can take anywhere from 1,000 up to 10,000 IUs. I typically recommend my patients before they travel, they take 10,000 IUs for a few days before. You can take it through the trip and then a few days afterwards. This is, before you go on a plane. And then the second supplement I really like is zinc. Zinc is fantastic for stabilizing the immune system. It helps, give the white blood cells all they need. It helps to fight colds. And there's a really cool, you can get a liquid zinc, and they call it a zinc tally test. And if you hold the liquid zinc in your mouth and it tastes like nothing, and it tastes like nothing for longer than 20 or 30 seconds, that means you're very zinc deficient, which would mean you need to take a lot of it. If you put the zinc in your mouth and within the first 10 seconds it tastes very metallic, you're probably okay on zinc. So it's kind of cool with the liquid zinc, you can kind of tell like how much you need. But so for zinc, dosing wise, you want to take anywhere from 20 to 30 milligrams, probably about a week before you get on the plane. Take it throughout your trip, and then you can take it a little bit longer afterwards. One thing to note about zinc is if you take a dose around 30 or even a little bit higher milligrams on an empty stomach, it can make you nauseous. So I usually best to take with food. Same thing with vitamin D. It's best to take vitamin D with a little bit of fat. It aids the absorption. So zinc, vitamin D, and then basic vitamin C. I'm a really big fan of vitamin C. And so the higher you dose vitamin C, the more like killing action it's gonna have. You can take like 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams, and that will be kind of a basic preventative. But if you really want, like, if you're going on a flight and it's cold and flu season, you probably want to take more towards like 4,000 to 5,000 milligrams. Now, if you've never taken vitamin C, I would not recommend taking 5,000 milligrams right off the bat. It will loosen your bowels, so it can, make you have diarrhea. So you're best off starting on kind of a lower maintenance dose and like slowly working your way up.